What is up, my fellow deadheads? We are back again. Kingdom come. You know what it be? So, we gotta go to, I don't even really remember what we had to do last episode. Oh yeah, we're gonna go get Capon. Let's see how far, oh. We have to go so far. Okay. I think we might do some of these side quests instead. Take a little break from the main story, you know. Why am I over encumbered? What has happened? Henry needs to sleep too. Okay, we can move some of this stuff to the horse. That'll free up some inventory. Alright, we should be able to run now. Excellent. Let's go make some money, and then we're gonna do some of these side quests. Bunch of stealing stuff, huh? We got some stealing. Is that thing for Catherine? Then we gotta go find a soldier's camp. And then retrieve the arrow from that guy's head. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so we need to go hit up all these armors real quick and get rid of some of this junk. Alright, it's nighttime now, so we should be able to go steal some things. Oh. Wrong door. So I just spent like 20 minutes combing this entire basement just to finally walk up here, and apparently this is where the coin is. I mean, who would have thought? Not me, huh?
This is gonna take a while.
It didn't even take a while, Henry.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
Alright, so that's one step of this. Now I gotta go find the horseshoe and then steal a nail or something. It's way up there.
Sit and bark.
Oh, hey guys, mind me just gonna climb up here and look for a nail?
I'll find you, don't you worry.
Go back to sleep, sir.
Ah, there's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
Are you?
Alright, we just kinda gotta hide up here. I found the nail, so now I just need the horseshoe. I feel like if I change outfits, I might be able to sneak better. Oh, so he's out here looking for me. Oh, it's daytime, ain't it? I don't know how I'm gonna pull this one off. Oh, just like that. While we're up here, hit these two green beans. So what's B and what's A here? Do I need to talk to you about the body?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
Alright.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No
What?
thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm in service of the Lords of Lipa. I'm to find out who was responsible for this murder.
What do the Lords of Lipa care about a dead girl?
Truth be told, not much. But it's at the request of her master.
Ah, that makes more sense. At least someone is trying to sort this out. The others weren't so lucky. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Alright, where's he at?
What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
Alright, how many
Do you
men
remember
killed?
how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's
Oh, Lord. Ooh.
So, let's see what we have here. My God. Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look.
I don't really want to examine any of
Lips
this,
are
but I guess
bloody.
we got to.
Nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and
Oh,
bits of
no.
flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they?
They probably
Her
are.
face
Henry.
is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy?
I mean, there was extra.
Just
I mean,
some scratches
more
and bruises. That's all.
killings.
The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning?
The Gutenberg Butcher.
Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
That's wild, man. I need to talk to the lady in
Why
there.
are you fooling around with that door?
I need to talk to that lady in there, man. Smack that out your head, man.
Get out of my sight!
Get out of my sight. Peasant.
They say she's mad for it. But the old man is enough.
Punch you in the head, man.
Be on your way!
Superhuman strength.
Oh, I gotta talk to this guy.
Lumiere?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion. This should sober him up.
Oh, I don't have any of that.
No, not that.
I got alcohol, I know that.
Nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you.
Give him this. Gosh.
More booze. Christ. I'm gonna puke.
Drink up. It'll make you feel better.
Better already. Wait, what? Who? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Because
Are
you're the
you
killer.
Lumiere from the rat house? The scribe.
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
Oh, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my head that aren't real. And then I point my finger at the wrong people. I'm the biggest madman in Gutenberg.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll
But the
just end
killer's
up
still on
hurting
the
yourself.
loose.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girl. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm the main character, so I can prevent it. Watch.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I know people and can easily convince them. In the end, they spill their guts.
I can't say you were very convincing. I still don't see why I should help you.
Because I'm stubborn, and I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
I like how that one worked there.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes
Dang,
it takes
6
him
in a
months.
year. This guy's a monster.
But I'm including missing girls. Stanya, Dena.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
They were maids.
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
Do you have any suspects?
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kutenberg bailiff. Kutenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiffs one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back.
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night.
Interesting.
That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this mole in the hole.
Yeah, he still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her
I
body was
just
never
ask him?
found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
All right. It seems I know everything I need to know. It seems there's some killer on the loose here. He murders brunette girls and disfigures their bodies.
Catherine's
His
going
first
for
victim was
Catherine.
apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question her guardian, Father Prokop. Another two possible victims of the same killer are Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a dodgy tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases. I hope you'll find it, since I couldn't.
I hope so. Otherwise we won't have anything to go on.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Oh, that... okay. I didn't expect him to just... you know... let it go in front of me, but well, you know. So we got that, and that's the hole in the wall over there. Put on a shit. Oh, hey. What are you doing there, bud? Must be good for digestion. Didn't like that eating.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
We got
Somebody is murdering maids
stop
here.
him, man.
We have to put an end to it.
Yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side, and revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William?
Seems they all go to
Do you have
taverns.
any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka. She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Grahl family.
All right, you raised
You
her?
raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. At least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, son. When she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
I don't want to threaten him, so.
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
But it's important, man.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who's asking out of curiosity?
All right. Lumir accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Gutenberg.
All right, that's
I've
enough.
heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumir. That man has gone completely mad.
I don't know, dude. You're kind of levitating while you eat. You might be the one who's gone mad.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
All right, we got the horseshoe. So it said to forge a kind of axe. There she blows. Heat it up and quench it, baby. Axes are so easy to make. Like, I think they're the quickest to blacksmith. At least for my experience. Alright.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My name's Henry, and no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
Well, you don't have to, that's true. But you should.
I do like that
It's
it
in your own
shows
best
the
interest.
What are you talking about?
If you don't start giving me
Easy
some
and hard on the
answers
speech.
right now, I
Speech
reckon you'll
check,
end up
sorry.
begging in the streets. Because I'll break all your fingers, and you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
What? No! Come on, I didn't do anything!
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing something to you.
Come on! All right then. Ask away.
Alright, let's
Did
just
you
start
know
asking
Alice?
away.
I know a lot of Alice's. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
I
Alright.
heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah, and? I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
And I hear you knew Stanya,
Which one do you mean?
the alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on! I could have any woman, if I wanted. The
If I
innkeeper must have
wanted?
got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Did she steal something from you?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was gonna rob him blind. Far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you did know them all.
And
I don't know, you might
I'm
have.
surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it.
Confess.
Confess, or this won't end well for you.
What do you mean, won't end well?
If you come clean and get lucky, they'll hang you. If not, you'll get the rack. So, did you do it?
No, I didn't!
I don't believe you.
I don't believe a word you say, and I'll make certain you pay for your deeds.
You're out of your mind! I didn't do nothing to those girls. Nobody will believe you.
We'll see about that.
I don't know. Might not have been him. Alright, so we have to go either down south. Alright, so what we're gonna do. Let's go steal an arrow out of a dude's head. Hello, sir. Where can I find this arrow?
Good day.
Excuse me, dog.
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I want to say my last farewell. He was a good friend of mine.
Good friend, you say? That ain't something you should be proud of.
What's wrong with it?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck
Oh, it is
in
the
his
same
head.
guy. Okay.
But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
He was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so. Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Ah, nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get out of here before I really lose my temper.
Don't speak to me
Do
like
you have
that.
a shovel?
I do. Why?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or you can go and dig a nice deep hole for yourself. Do you understand me, you filthy corpse handler? I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's try this again. Where's the grave?
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Well, I'm glad I came and asked.
Where can I find it, then?
Looking.
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks.
The magic arrow.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Oh, shit. It's him.
Oh, low. I don't really want to smash his head. But if we gotta, we gotta, you know.
Ow! Fuck! That won't work.
Alright. Here it goes. Is there supposed to be a cutscene playing or something? Am I gonna take it all the way back to the Devil's Den? Which, I mean, that works, because I have to go to that soldier camp on the way there. There's a new quest up there. I mean, why wouldn't we go up there and check it out?
Quick!
The more quests, the more level ups I get.
Gah! 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 Gah!
Whoa.
Randomly armored dude up here, okay. So, may I speak with you? You have a quest for me, I think.
Lord be with you.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
my hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedlets?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that.
Give me
Can
the
I
quest.
help you in some way?
I
I'm
don't
quest
know,
hungry this
friend.
episode.
Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
Yeah, pay me.
All right,
Yeah.
then.
All right.
I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find Valentine's grave, then?
It's somewhere in the church. But it's not so easy to get inside. I myself am not exactly certain where to look. Try to find Brother Morticius. I heard he's looking for help at the church. Maybe if you help him, he'll help you.
And then in turn, I'll help you.
Precisely. What is your name, friend?
Henry.
I'm Henry.
And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
He didn't even tell me his name. That's
Is there
Very
something
suspicious.
you need?
big dog. All right, I guess.
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Morticius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old
This
and
lady looks
dim,
blind.
and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound. And companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian
in riddles.
bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do, sightless and old? Left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are...
Aye, 'tis a job that's...
All right.
All right, then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. The third then build from arms and legs. And thou shalt not...
All right. What did he say?
Steal from others thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit. Although you're jesting just a bit.
All right, so I'm supposed
All right,
to...
let me go pile up the
see.
bones. Come on.
What?
God be with you.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to knock out these quests. I don't. Damn! 32. How do I get in here? Am I not supposed to go in there and do it? Oh, there we go. Oh, no.
Damn. My back hurts so much.
Might I find a new one here?
Henry, no. No, no, sir. Alright, so only a few more bones there. Oh my goodness. There's just... the amount of bones is insane.
Dust you are, to dust you shall
Oh,
return.
Henry's just literally putting him in a giant pile
And I'll
over
sweep
there.
you into a corner.
Yeah, they gotta be down here. Foreshadowing?
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the
So I did have to come down here to get the rest of the bones.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
Maybe he'll tell me
Where
where
did
this
that
guy's
blind
buried.
madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him.
That guy never existed.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less.
Oh, I was right.
Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead.
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fella want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Well, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward
That's wild.
enough for you.
That's wild, bro. I cleaned up this whole thing for you, man. 'Cause apparently I'm crazy.
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Slow down. What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real.
All right.
I knew there was some.
Of
No, let's
course.
fight. Hold on.
I
Let's
won't.
go. Let's fucking go, big dog. I'm not scared
I'll
of you.
kill you.
That's crazy. Huh? Who are you gonna kill, big dog? Come on, go ahead and swing. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I don't know why I'm robbing him. He wanted to fight, so we gotta fight. Oh, thank you for all this stuff. Give me your keys. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Looks like I can... There we go.
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties.
He said
See?
duties.
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
That depends on whether you have a
Yeah,
reward
I
for
need a
me.
reward, son.
That, I don't. I was told to wait for you here and then take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Hey, listen, let's talk.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Carol, and the arrow will help us.
I'm not gonna give it to you because I want the
I understand,
money.
but Pasha gave me the job. I'll only give the arrow to him.
I was worried this would happen. Look at it this way. We're all alone. Here, nobody'll hear you scream. So, either you give me the arrow,
Bro,
or I'll take it from
who do you think you are?
If you lay a hand on your weapon, I'll show you no mercy.
We'll see about that.
Let's go,
I'll
big
get
dog.
ya.
No one's gonna hear you scream. Sorry, dude. I was assigned a job and I gotta complete it.
I found your Carol. He's buried in Sedlets.
Glory to the Lord. And the arrow, do you have it?
I do. And I'll tell you, getting it was weird. Never done anything like it.
See? You felt it too? It's a powerful artifact, and its power will save us. Where's Hare? I left him to wait at the Devil's Den, so he'd lead you here.
He tried to double cross me.
Along the way, he offered to buy the arrow from me, but I refused.
The fucking traitor! I knew he couldn't be trusted, but I got talked into it again.
Talked into what?
The bastard told me to return to the camp, that the men need me, and that he'd wait for you. I should have known he was up to something. I won't make the same mistake again. Do you know where the bastard is now?
I killed him. He tried to threaten me, and that was his last mistake.
Great. I see you're a man of action. I like that. You saved me a lot of work looking for him. So, thanks for that. But back to why you're here. Give me the arrow.
Here it is.
That's the one. Incredible. I can feel the power. It really is the one.
I don't think it's magical, dude. So give me money.
Lord, thank you for this gift. We'll do great things with it.
I'm glad you like it. Now, what about my reward?
Hold on, lad. We're
Oh
not
my
done
goodness.
yet. Back then, it was me that picked the arrow and shot it. First, it seemed like an accident. But it was the hand of God that guided me. Through this arrow, our Lord sent down, and now, it's my turn!
Wait, what are you talking about?
Today, it will be you who blesses me!
Wait,
What?
Don't be afraid! No!
Hold on.
It will endow me with great...
All right.
if it's really
Let's
what you
do it.
want, I'll shoot you.
Don't think of it as shooting! I want your arm to be... You shall...
All right, then.
Here's the crossbow!
All right, let's do it.
Come on! Shoot! Give me a blessing!
Glory! Glory to our Lord!
Y'all can't be pissed if this kills him.
The arrow killed him. We're done for.
I mean,
We're cursed.
Have mercy!
okay. Oh, hey, I got a perk point.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Kwiatoslav sent you, didn't he? And there's something you're supposed to tell us, though.
Oh, no.
Truth is worth more than silver?
Well, almost. But fuck the password. The main thing is you
I
can write.
totally forgot it.
Let's get started, eh?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get to it.
Can Henry write? I know
a
it can read.
nice, polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markhold. I hope you are in good health and good spirits, and likewise your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? A prick like that would bully a woman to death. Write this. You fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be more polite. Markhold is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to, sell it to him.
He ain't no merchant. He's a murderer. Or do you
Murderer.
think Thomas went off to see the world in his old age? He got rid of him when we started getting suspicious.
So? Thomas was a bastard anyway.
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Markhold brutally, so he doesn't think we're afraid of him.
Bollocks. If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have to do it with a silver tongue.
Suit yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit anyway.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
All right. I don't know if I'm a...
I'm writing...
You didn't sound confident about that.
Dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
Oh, we're about to butcher this thing.
Next.
We are writing to you about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum.
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right, forget I spoke.
Now, where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
Literally.
We're writing to you about a serious matter concerning
our deal,
which didn't turn out well. What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point?
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But suit yourself, I'll shut up.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
Literally. Hopefully we can get this again.
We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for
Henry's just a
both
regular old
sides.
scribe, man. Damn.
If you refuse, it would lead to trouble. Written. Next.
All right. Write this. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be, and they'll kick your arse for you, or your backside, or something polite.
Finally.
Literally. I'm not trying to do nothing
Let
fancy.
our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be, and they'll kick your arse for you. Carry on.
Aye. Once they return to us safe and sound, we'll clear off, and you'll never see us again. And your secret will be safe.
Ha! You don't really believe he'll let us go just like that?
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger. Him and his silver.
He'll be safe as long as he kills us.
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you fool.
Literally.
Once they return free and unharmed, we'll be on our way, and you'll never see us again.
You didn't have to think about the secret, Henry. Come on.
Maybe some polite parting.
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely. Yours trustingly in your wise decision, the Mining Brotherhood.
Oh. We just composed the perfect letter. Henry's just a genius.
With our regards and trust in your wisdom, the Brothership of Miners.
Yes, it's a work of art, Henry.
That's that. The letter is finished.
Great. Give it to me so I can seal it and have it delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the
My guy,
bailiff?
I will dog you in that
to
mustache
him
out.
anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. I shouldn't have said that.
You must be the biggest idiot in the region. There's no way we can let him go now.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck, I'm sad to say.
Why are you laughing? Have you gone mad?
You two want to kill me? Are you serious?
We've been breaking rocks all our life. They're a lot harder than a bloke in a bit of armour.
Maybe so.
I doubt it.
But rocks don't usually fight back with iron, do they?
If I hit you hard enough, you'll shatter as well.
Cut it out. He's right. We're no match for him.
What now then? Will you let me go?
What if we pay you extra? We might still need you.
After you just wanted to kill me?
Just say yes, Henry. Come
What
on.
do you want?
For you to take the letter to Markholt and give it to him.
Are you mad? You don't believe him, do you?
Oh, I believe he could kill us. Well, will you help us?
Yep.
All right. I'll help you.
Agreed. Take the letter. He lives in a big stone house on the lower marketplace.
Just make sure you don't tell him anything. Some miner gave you some coin to deliver a letter, and you...
You don't have to wait for a reply, but watch how he reacts to the letter. If it goes well and Markholt lets our mates go with them to Sukhov. There'll be a nice pile of silver waiting there for you. Don't you worry.
But if you betray us, there'll be a nice
Mate,
sharp
you keep
blade
talking smack,
waiting for you
and I'm gonna grab you by the
And
mustache.
if we see you going to the bailiff instead of...
All right. I'll hand it.
I'm not scared of y'all, dude. Come on. You don't even have armor on. Hey, man. I got a letter for you.
Wasch dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
I'm looking for Master Markholt.
Das bin ich. What do you want? Spit it out, I have no time to waste.
Some fella gave me this letter and said I should give it to you.
Was? What fella? What did he look like?
Heads, 2 arms, 2 legs. Looked like a miner.
Give me the letter. That sicher must be them. Interesting. I'd never expect any of them to be able to write. But whatever. The main thing is, what to do about it. Were you told to wait for a reply?
No. They said they'd know straight away if you'll listen to them or not.
Wirklich? If that is how it is, I should listen, no? And fast.
What should I do then?
You? Right. Right. Here's a few groschen and you can run along. By the way, do you know where Lowshed's Gate is?
Somewhere in the north of the city, isn't it? The vineyard's just beyond it.
Ausgezeichnet. Soon a couple of miners will turn up nearby, looking like they haven't seen daylight for God knows how long. Something tells me they'll be pleased if you tell them you brought me the letter.
Okay.
Excuse me.
There you are.
You must be Kviatoslav and Myslibor's mates, eh? You're free at last. I reckon you know where to go now, right?
Well, aye, we do, but who the hell are you?
A messenger, and a good Christian. I brought the message that secured your freedom.
Really? I owe you one then, pal.
Well, you can thank me later. Now we should all vanish quick, before Markholt changes his mind about letting you go.
You're right. Are you going with us?
Sure. I'll go right along with you. I was promised something anyway.
I'd say you've earned it. I was beginning to think we were done for. Let's go then.
Let me go ahead and get my sword handy. Well, we're gonna head back south and check out that one quest we're doing right there.
Right. Job done. Letter delivered. Markholt didn't even get too angry.
I'm surprised. That fucker's a sneaky bastard who'd seize Jesus Christ himself if he thought he'd have something out of it.
Well, I'd never have thought it of him. He just sat there smiling.
Smiling? Christ, laddie, that sent shivers down my spine. Just when I thought we were in the clear.
Ah, come on. What are you afraid of?
Homeboy rose up right now.
After all.
What was that?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm about to body you, big dog.
Ausgezeichnet. I found you at last. For a while I was afraid you'd escape.
Fuck. How did you find us, you bastard? Did you double-cross us, lad?
What? No, this isn't my fault.
Nobody had to double-cross anyone. I just had to have you secretly followed.
What?
Secretly followed?
Yeah. What else could I do? That letter made it clear to me you won't stop.
So what now?
You're...
Kindly shut your mouth, Markholt. You're giving me a headache.
You won't have a head to ache soon. At them!
At them.
There's only a few. Go for them.
Yours.
Oh, come on, boys. I want him. All right, I guess I can. Well, I'll just gang up on the old man.
Bleeding like a pig. Things to the devil. Yeah, don't spare it. Yeah, slash his face in.
Oh, that's right. I can.
Dump Miss Cow.
Get a little bit of extra money.
That was a close shave.
Damned right it was. That bastard, he followed us to the camp. Here, lad, your reward. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. And next time, find someone else to write your letters.
All right. Another little side quest done. What's this over here? Pick up the package.
Greetings. You mutt.
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Kuttenberg. Do you know her?
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for you?
She said you're supposed to work for her, and I'm supposed to escort you there.
Well, about time. We've been stuck here for ages and there's no sign of anyone. So far, we've had to make do with some local customers so we can pay our bill. Who are you, handsome?
Your protector.
I'm your protector.
Good day.
I'll escort you safely into town. And woe betide anyone who tries anything on.
What about you? Are you going to try it on?
We'll think about it.
Do you mind thinking about it on the way? So we can get out of this shithole and fast.
The wagon's waiting. We can get going.
You don't mean that dodgy old geezer's wagon?
Yeah, that's the one.
He's right suspicious. Are you sure he won't leave us in the lurch somewhere?
Relax. I'm going with you.
Just as well. I wouldn't go anywhere with that old fart on my own. Did you hear that, girls? We're going. The city awaits.
All right, let's go. Let me clean off because Henry is covered in blood.
I apologize.
Yeah, you better. All right, is this the wagon right here?
Onions, garlic.
Mate,
Like no other.
mate, you can't steer the wagon like this. What are you doing, sir?
The finest wares. Quality goods.
You need some help?
Quality goods.
Careful.
The finest wares.
What do you mean, careful? Oh. Okay. I guess this is how he, that's how he travels.
Clara said it's wonderful there. Lovely clothes.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
And never a dull moment. And she said
Mate,
everyone's really...
you're giving me a seizure. You have to stop
rich
this.
customers. That's the main...
Hold on, Henry's a little hungry. Let's eat some apples. Damn, I'm really hungry. Drink some wine, why not? Eat that beef.
Thing. I'm sick of villagers asking if they can pay later.
Rich and gentlemanly.
Alright, I'm gonna just look up, because this dude's spazzing.
He lives there.
It's killing me.
Maybe he'll tell us more.
Aye. Ask him then.
Why me? You ask him.
Sir?
I'm not some lord. Just call me Henry. What do you want?
What's it like in the city?
It's huge.
City's big.
Some would say the
Beautiful.
hugest.
Everyone there is living on the pig's back.
You're having me on.
No, I'm not. You'll see for yourself soon enough. It's not like in a village. Everything's a lot bigger.
And the fellas? Are they all bigger as well?
I don't
Never given it any thought.
know about that.
Pity. Do you work at the bathhouse as well?
No. I have other business to take care of. I'm just helping Betty out for now.
But I expect you'll be coming to see us, though, won't you?
You read me like a book.
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be working in a bathhouse. But I have other talents.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I'll gladly show you my talents if you come and see me. Actually, I wanted to ask you, well...
I find it hard to believe a girl like you can be shy.
Right, there's no point beating about the bush. Are you more into tits or bottoms?
Is that what you lot talk about all the time?
Don't change the subject. I want to know.
Bottoms. Definitely backside.
What you mean? Come on.
Why is that?
Don't know what I can tell you. Maybe because it's a nice thing and you know how to wiggle them.
You bet we do. If you saw how I could wiggle my ass.
I can...
Henry getting flustered.
Well,
Hear that, girls? He's an arse man.
This guy. Thank goodness.
Here I am.
How'd you like my new girls?
They are great. They're great, man.
The girls are very sweet. I couldn't have wished for a nicer journey.
I knew you'd hit it off. I expect you didn't get bored on the journey.
I certainly didn't.
What now? What now? Huh?
What do you want to do next?
There's still some tidying up to do inside, and then we've got to get the word out.
Betty! What a lovely surprise! I see you're doing the place up.
Nice to see you, Adam. What can I do for you?
I came to see how you're cleaning up the pigsty. It's hard to believe. It's the same building.
Right. You've had a look. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat guests? What would the old men think? What are you doing here? I'm having a steam day in my bathhouse soon. Come and see.
Do you need something?
I just wanted to discuss something with Betty.
What if I don't want to talk to you?
It'll only take a moment.
If you don't want me here, I can go.
Yes, thanks. No, wait. Stay here. At least you'll hear the offer I have for Betty.
What offer?
It won't be anything special. Adam just came for a quick look around. He has to be going again.
You're wrong. I'm here
He
on
said,
business.
Close down shop.
We're old friends, and I'm worried about you. I'm offering you help from one friend to another.
Don't make me throw up.
Running a bathhouse requires expertise, money, and courage. But you, Betty, you have none of those things. And that's why I'm offering to take you under my wing. I'll buy the place. All of it, including you. You can still be the bath keeper, but the bathhouse will be mine. What do you think?
I'm not interested.
Come, come. I haven't even told you how much I'm offering yet.
Not even for a golden goose.
You don't have to answer right now.
Is it
Think
like
it
golden
over.
eggs?
Sleep on it. Just imagine. We'll do the whole place up. I'll sort out a permit, some proper girls, and furniture.
I said no.
What a pity. And it would be an even bigger pity if someone made a mistake and you lost everything. Just imagine. The house burns down and you find yourself on the street with the girls. What then? That's not what the old man would have wanted.
Get out! Fuck off out of here, you piece of shit! How dare you even mention him?
Now, Betty, anger isn't good for the heart. You're not as young as you used to be. You need someone by your side who knows the ropes.
Out! Get out right now!
Pity. A real pity.
Hey, babe, you want me to take him out?
You alright?
That fucking whore's son.
Wow. I must admit, you surprised me.
Thanks.
What will you do now?
I'll show him I can manage just fine without him. My bathhouse will be so great that everyone will forget about his.
How do you want to do that?
I'll throw a party that people will remember for as long as they live. I'll invite the whole city, and everyone in the district will be talking about it. And that scumbag will tear his hair out with envy.
Why did you yell at him like that?
Because it's no more than he deserves. He's to blame for my misery in the first place. Things have gone downhill since he got rid of Marish. Have I told you about him?
Sure.
You have.
Marish was the original owner of the bathhouse and didn't want to sell it. And Adam can't get over it. When Marish started to have trouble with his health and with money, that fucker did everything he could to get us closed down. He spread nasty rumors. He tried to steal our customers and girls.
And now he turns up out of the blue and offers to buy the place.
He wants it all for himself. He tried once before, but he didn't get far. And then he saw to it we ended up broke.
How can someone do that?
Adam knows people on the city council. He gets away with all kinds of shit.
A big opening night party sounds good.
But I don't have a crier to spread the word
I
around
got
the
you.
city.
I got you, bro.
So, I was thinking, would you help me?
I'll help
Doesn't
you.
sound too hard. What do you want me to say?
That's what we have to figure out. The name of the bathhouse is already decided. It's going to be called the Kingfisher.
I like it.
Now for the rest.
We need a good opening line.
We'll begin with the name. What else? And then something that grabs their attention.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening.
That's good!
That's sorted then. Then we have to recommend our services, so people know what they can look forward to.
You have to praise my girls to high heaven. That's the main thing.
So openly. I thought those services would be more secret.
You have to find a clever way to say it.
We have services for every customer. Do you want to be bathed in rose oil or shaved by a barber?
Anything you wish for, and much, much more.
I like it. Now the next bit.
What is
How do we end it?
That's obvious. We invite them to the opening party.
Come and enjoy a grand opening party.
Wine, women and song, and maybe something more.
I like it. How does it all sound together? Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. We have services for every customer. Do you want to be bathed in rose oil or shaved by a barber? Anything you wish for, and much, much more. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more.
That
I reckon it's good.
It sounds all right. Now go to the square and announce it. I want the whole city to hear that a new bathhouse is opening in Hoprink.
Where's the best place to try it?
The best place would be... Grain Market, near the town hall. Then Horse Market on Vinter Street. And the markets in Merchants' Quarter.
My goodness.
But do it during the daytime, all right? If you go around yelling at night, the only attention you'll get is from the night watchman.
Right. I'll go round those places when they're full of people and shout my head off.
Come back when you're done. In the meantime, I'll get the bathhouse ready for the guests.
Here I go. So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I walked through the square shouting it out. Now we just have to wait and see.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Oh, it's making me go to the party. Okay. That's fine. There it is.
Welcome to the best spots in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
He joined the party too. Is there a fish in there? Hans is just a captured person and Henry's out here partying like this. Hey Hans, I had a time of my life while you're trapped.
Henry! Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
Get your act together, we're in deep shit! Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside! He's come to check on things!
What?
Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
She just did, Henry.
Holy shit. What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor. So it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth her.
It was only yesterday that he told me this place had no class and wasn't worth visiting.
At least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Calm. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one, especially when it's
a woman? Ha! I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry? You deserve a reward.
Let's go.
Discounts for life.
Free bass.
You can say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
We did it. You have your own bathhouse.
Yeah. From tomorrow, it's going to be packed. The girls definitely deserve some time off today, and more pay. And I'm grateful to you too. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us. Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount.
Let's go.
The girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop by.
Let's go.
Can't deal with them so harshly. There has to be a better...
Father, may I have a word?
We're in the middle of an important discussion, my child. Can it wait?
Forgive me, but it's urgent, Father. I have a message for you from a monk in Bilani. It's intended for you personally.
A monk in Bilani? Brother Slava? He should have been in Vlashim by now. How did you come by that? Where did you find it?
Find what? What's happened?
This here,
Henry.
Henry brought a message that a dragon was found in Bilani.
A dragon? A live dragon?
Just some large bones. But everyone believes they're from a dead dragon. One of the locals found them, some woodcutter. People are afraid another one will appear at any moment now. And this time, a live one. They're quite frightened.
Couldn't this fellow have made it all up? Or could someone have planted the bones there?
You think someone might be trying to mislead people? And the people of Bilani in particular? That doesn't seem likely. Someone likely really did find something odd there. If the parishioners are uneasy and confused, we have to help them. And if this man made it all up, as you say, we'll see to it they stop believing all that nonsense.
Has anyone seen the bones? Do you have any proof?
That's all I know. In any case, I think Slava put everything important in the letter.
If it's true, and the people there really did find something, don't you think the king should be informed?
Yes, you should. You ask me. The people are in need of spiritual guidance. A matter for the church, in other words.
But I'm sure this find would interest His Majesty.
The king? Which one? Wenceslas? Gerhard, I'm sure the favor you enjoy at court won't suffer if you spare Sigismund further headaches. Don't forget, you're still a member of our order, and the well-being of the church should be uppermost in your mind.
The good of the church is the most important thing for me, I assure you. But could this not also be of use to us? Yes, the whole of Bilani is talking of nothing else. But if we actually had those bones, if everyone believes it, maybe they'd be a better use for the remains.
That's enough. The fewer people know about it, the better.
Of course, you're quite right, Father.
Henry, you will make sure the bones are handed directly to Slava. Understand?
All right.
I'll set off for Bilani right away then. God be with you, Father.
And with you, my son.
I have to be on my way as well.
Thank you. Take care. And would you kindly see Henry out?
Certainly, Father Abbot.
I mean, I can just leave on my own. So where are these dragon bones? Well, that works perfectly because I can hit that. Hit that.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
I brought you a reply from the abbot, brother.
Excellent. What did he say?
He told me I should first go and find the bones and bring them to you.
That makes sense. What else?
The abbot doesn't want the rumors to spread any further. That's why I'm supposed to find the bones as soon as possible.
Well, get to work then.
Sir, yes, sir.
I think that's everything.
Very well. The woodcutter who found the bones is called Vashek. The find didn't do him much good. People are either making fun of him or they keep pestering him. He wanted to make a name for himself, but this isn't what he expected. So he's rather bitter now. You'll have to go to him and convince him to help us.
Well, I'll get going then. Any idea where I should start looking?
Try asking at the tavern.
That's usually a good place.
What a weird... Okay, I was gonna say, why is there a cutscene? You think I'm scared of 3 dudes, bro?
God be with you, worthy sir. Please forgive the intrusion, but I'm here on a rather pressing matter.
Yo, my dog, you and take them spectacles, man. What you mean?
This isn't the time for that, lad.
You seem to have misunderstood me, sir. I have urgent business to attend to, and I need a little favor from you. I heard there's been some sort of discovery here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
That sounds like nothing but a rumor to me, sir.
And who might you be?
Nobody important.
I see. In that case, you should probably leave, lad.
Oh? Nope. I think I'd rather stay.
Suit yourself, then. But stay out of our conversation. Let's get to the point, priest. Where were we?
I don't know what I can...
Stop your stuttering.
Well,
Where
sir,
in
Dad,
these
Henry,
parts
let's go.
did you find those dragon bones?
Sorry, I don't know quite what you want me to tell you. The dragon is an instrument of the devil. He is using it to delude people and spread terror and suffering over this whole domain.
For Christ's sake, get a grip. Stop rambling and tell me what you know.
Sir, I understand you've come here with an urgent request. And I'm sure Slaver would be glad to help. Wouldn't he?
Yes, of course.
Only the poor fella has just come back from treating a very sick man. At least let him have a quick wash.
He's not going anywhere. I want answers, and I want them now.
Well, you think you can just turn up and start making threats? That won't work on me. So I'm telling you straight. Leave now. Because I'm going to defend Brother Slaver. There may be 3 of you, but I have my blade, and I'm willing to use it. What about you?
Can't believe Henry got that off.
Just you wait. You'll get what's coming to you. Let's go!
Are you scared? So scared you scared? I should just body you 3 right now. But I'm not going to. Ugh. Today, man, I'm gonna need you to give me them dragon bones.
May God give you help, sir.
Are you Vashek?
Why is he covered in blood?
The woodcutter who found those weird bones?
Jesus, why the fuck do you people keep bothering me about it? Are you never going to forget about those fucking bones?
Are you the fellow who found those bones? I need to know.
What the hell do you want from me? Aye, that's me. And now kindly piss off.
Rough.
I need to find those bones. Can you tell me how to get to them?
Here we go again. So, you want them for yourself. For what? To sell them? Make magic? You know what? Go to hell.
No, nothing like that. I'd take the bones away and have them destroyed. Once they're gone, folks will stop talking about them, and they'll leave you alone. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? So help me out, and you'll be left in peace.
I suppose you're right. What is it you want to know, then?
Where did you find the bones?
I'm not sure. It was somewhere in the woods, but I never went back there.
You don't remember the way?
Not exactly. I was just walking through the woods and stumbled across them.
A cow bone
I
or
took one and
something?
scarpered.
You took a bone with you? What does it look like? Do you still have it?
Not anymore. I took it to show to the fellas, and they just laughed at me, saying I drink too much. It was one of the smaller ones, but still pretty big. Too big for any animal I know of. I decided to smash it to bits with an axe as soon as them strange fellas started showing up here.
Can you at least describe the route to me?
Let's go find it
The
so I can
parts
take
of it
on
you
these three
remember.
dudes.
Well, I was working in the woodcutters' camp, not far from Bilani here. And after work, I thought I'd walk along the stream that flows through there. Then I went along the path towards Rabstein. When I came across the ford there, I followed the left creek upstream.
So you didn't go as far as Rabstein?
No, I'm telling you, I was there because of the stream. And you come to it before you get to Rabstein. So I waded through the water for a while, till I came to this rocky slope on my left. And then there was this massive rock in the stream. And I didn't feel like climbing over it. I'd gone a long way by then, so I thought I'd go back home. I climbed out of the stream and went left up the hill and across this little glade towards Mesoles.
Is there anything you remember about it?
You bet there was. There was a huge tree stump and lots of mushrooms around it. I picked a couple. Then I went around some thick bushes and headed on towards
Man,
Mesoles.
she keeps leaning further
I
and
went
further out of
past a
frame.
few fallen trees, all the way to this old hunting hide. Nobody uses it anymore, and it's nearly collapsed. There, I saw boulders on the slope below me, off to the left. I walked alongside them till I reached a clearing, and that was the spot.
What did the clearing look like?
Ordinary. Pretty big. Sand and stuff.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for your help. Once I find those bones, your worries will be over.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't bother me again.
I don't see no bones. Oh. There we go.
So, our paths cross again. What luck.
Pretty rotten luck, I'd say.
True enough. I have a job to do here, but people keep getting in my way. Like you, for example. What are you doing here?
Well, nothing. I'm just here by chance.
Oh, a likely fucking story. You're here for those bones, so you can hand them over to me.
Whoa there. Look here. I need those bones. Can't we make some deal?
We're not
I'll
making
keep
a
the
deal here.
bones, and I'll get you whatever else you want.
Do you think I'd drag myself to the middle of the woods if I wanted something I could buy on the town square? Enough of this time wasting.
Don't think you can frighten me off. First with enough.
You think at him. You're a dead man.
All right. You want it first?
Bad.
All right. I like how your one boy's just standing there.
I can still take you. Sick!
What was that? Hey, your turn, big dog. All right.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
I'm here about the bones.
Excellent, my son. So you found them. Where are they?
Here they are. They weren't easy to find.
Where were they?
In the woods by Rabstein. I met a few people along the way who were interested in them, and they clearly weren't keen on giving them up easily.
But you did it, nevertheless. You are a blessing for Bilani.
What now?
I'll take care of it now. I'll get rid of these bones.
How? You want to burn them?
Yes, but I'll keep it to myself where I'm going to do it. Thanks for your help. It really was a higher power that sent you to me. And you've made a good name for yourself with the abbot, too. I shall tell him everything.
Thank you, brother. God be with you.
And with you. Till we meet again.
Alright. So that is a quest done. Well, my fellow deadheads, we have put into work on these side quests. I still have about 1 million to go. So, next episode, I think we're gonna knock out all 3 of these. And these 3. Or 2, whatever. And then, if we have time in that episode, we'll go ahead and start getting Hans freed. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Step boy out.